कश्मीर के मुसलमानों, भारत को सबक सिखाने का एक ही तरीका, कश्मीर के मसले का एक ही हल, अल जिहाद, अल जिहाद, अल जिहाद।
कश्मीर क्या चाहते हैं? आजादी। चीन के लेंगे।
बाउंड्री जहां तारें लगी हुई हैं और भारत का ये भी मंसूबा है कि अब बर्लिन की जो दीवार है वो दीवार भी अब ये खड़ा करना चाह रहे हैं। लेकिन आप कितनी आसमान तक भी आप दीवार बनाएं, लेकिन इंशाअल्लाह हमारा अज़्म, हमारा इरादा और हमारा जज्बा और हमारी इज्तिमाई कुव्वत उस फौलादी दीवार को भी गिरा देगी इंशाअल्लाह।
The act was orchestrated by Pakistan when Benazir Bhutto was in power. Her rhetoric fueled the vengeance and hatred which left the valley in flames. To save their dignity and their lives, these 350,000 Kashmiri Pandits had to flee their homeland, leaving behind everything they had.
My sister and her family walked out of their houses like many other Kashmiri families with nothing on their back.
They took refuge at the feet of the rest of India, a secular, democratic India. But what kind of a refuge was this? Indians, refugees in their own country? 100% educated community. For one fine morning on the 19th of January 1990, asked to leave their homeland, Kashmir. An audio tape was played in all the mosques, after which thousands of Kashmiri Muslims came out onto the streets, burnt the houses belonging to the Pandits, raped their women. In short, but it had really started back in 1989, when terrorists started with selective killings of Kashmiri Pandit leaders. They first killed Advocate Tikalal Taplu, followed by Justice Neelkant Ganju, Advocate Premnath Bhatt, and Sarvanand Premi. All of them pillars of the Kashmiri Pandit community. Youths were kidnapped, tortured, their mutilated corpses thrown onto the streets.
My brother was called by some people. He went out. They started beating him. He screamed, shouted, but everyone shut their doors. He was shot by them. Bullets were fired at him, 4 in his stomach and the rest on his head. I went out and found him dead.
Threatening letters were pasted on doors. Telephone calls at the dark hours of the morning, asking them to leave Kashmir forever.
मौका देते हैं कि आप जल्द से जल्द हमारे इस पाक कश्मीर को खाली करो। अगर आप लोग यहाँ से नहीं चले गए तो हम आपके मकानों को जलाकर राख कर देंगे। ये आपके लिए आखिरी मौका है। चले जाओ, इस कश्मीर से चले जाओ।
Youngsters were picked up from their houses and strangulated with steel wires. Women were hanged naked on trees. Some were even burnt alive. Others branded with hot irons.
My husband was kidnapped. 3 men came to our house at 10 in the morning. They took my husband outside. After some time, we found a poster pasted on the door, on which it was written that we have killed your husband and thrown his body in the Jhelum River. We have still not found his body. There was a full-page advertisement in a local newspaper, Al Safa, which asked Kashmiri Pandits to leave Kashmir within 2 days. Otherwise, we will kill you.
The Kashmiri Pandits protested vehemently, but the world remained silent. Indian Parliament remained silent. Intellectuals, secularists, human rights activists remained silent. Leftists, rightists, they all remained silent.
There are 3 generations living under one tent. There is an old person, there are a younger person, there are children.
The 350,000 Kashmiri Pandits are still languishing in camps. What a shame.
हम जब घर से निकले, अपने घर मकान छोड़ दिए, हमने सोचा कि हम कहीं भी चले जाए तो हमारे सपोर्ट सभी हिंदू भाई करेंगे। लेकिन यहाँ आके ऐसे चला कि जैसे हम तन्हा में बैठे हुए हैं। ना तो हमें कोई पूछता है और सभी इस वक्त बोलते हैं कि बेहतर था वही गोली खाना, लेकिन यहाँ नहीं आना था।
More than 20,000 people have died in the camps and elsewhere after the forced exodus from the valley.
The Hindus were shattered. Young girls committed suicide out of fear of being raped and then cut to pieces. Some took poison. How long do I have to consider this tent as my home? How long do I have to play with these ropes? How long do I have to suffer this punishment of being the child of an Indian? How long? Thank God you are not here in these camps and suffering like us. But if this has happened to us, then tomorrow it can happen to you. Because you also belong to this great secular democratic country called India.